footballing IQ, knows how to dribble, how to tight space. I like what I'm saying, but let's just see caveat it is from the Turkish league. Now, the Turkish league is not the best league, but doesn't mean they can't produce quality players. They can, no matter how lowly the league is. You can still get decent and quality players from them. It's the regularity and the frequency we can question. So for me, Ferdi will not be a bad option, considering the fact that we are struggling number wise. We don't know how severe this Zinchenko calf injury would be. We don't know how true if Ben White has been playing with a niggle for a long period of time. We don't know all those things. We need the body. We know Timber is out. Tomiyasu just came back. He has just gone to join Japan for the Asian Cup. So we need to sign a defender. As in, is a matter of priority. We need to bring in a body, a defensive body who can play left back, right back. It's very important. So I don't know for sure if Arsenal is going to get this deal done. The top tier and journalists have not. Welcome to the present. If you're just joining for the first time, they kind of like button, very, very important. Strike the like button. Make sure you subscribe. You hit subscribe. And lastly, do not forget to turn on your notification bell. So let's discuss the link to the Turkish defender. The name is a struggle for me to pronounce. I'm going to try one more time to pronounce his name. Ferdi Kadioglu. I'm sorry, I'm not Turkish. I'm struggling. Let's call it Ferdi. Good player, based on the highlights, the extended highlights I've seen. I've not watched 90 minutes to make more informed decision on him. I've just seen the extended highlights because when you watch a full game, you can see the temperament is of the ball movement, how he deals with referees, does it lose concentration. You can't see all those things in just excellent highlights. Any player can look good in highlights. Any player. So even though I'm watching the highlights, he looks good. Left foot, right foot. We know he's a former winger converted to fullback. Can play as a left fullback. Can play as a right fullback. Had a decent shot. So I like his shot. For me, he's a footballer, meaning he has the footballing IQ, knows how to dribble, how to tight space. I like what I'm saying. But let's just see caveat it is from the Turkish league. Now, the Turkish league is not the best league, but doesn't mean they can't produce quality players. They can, no matter how lowly the league is. You can still get decent and quality players from them. It's the regularity and the frequency we can question. So for me, Ferdi will not be a bad option, considering the fact that we are struggling number wise. We don't know how severe this Zinchenko calf injury would be. We don't know how true if Ben White has been playing with a niggle for a long period of time. We don't know all those things. We need the body. We know Timber is out. Tomiyasu just came back. He has just gone to join Japan for the Asian Cup. So we need to sign a defender. Is a matter of priority. We need to bring in a body, a defensive body who can play left back, right back. It's very important. So I don't know for sure if Arsenal is going to get this deal done. The top tier and journalists have not mentioned this guy, but it doesn't mean sometimes the quote unquote lower tier journalists can get some of these news right quicker than the top tier journalists. But according to reports, Arsenal have sent scouts to watch him and they like what they saw. So it's among the options. We don't know if there are other options, but we need to get in a defender. And it's not looking bad. From the extended highlights I've watched, it's not looking bad. Discussing with my guy Efosa, he agrees with me. Good footballer, left foot, right foot, has a decent shot. The height is not too tall, but Timber is not the tallest neither. So I understand that, but decent pace. I don't know how we adjust in terms of pace to the English Premiership, but it's showing decent pace. So for me, it's a decent option to bring in. I don't think it's going to be first choice ahead of Tomiyasu or Timber if they are both fit, but it can give them a competition. So I like the player. He's young, he's 24, so he can still progress. So let's see whether Arsenal get this done. So regarding other transfer speculation, Dusan Vlahovic, how many times have we been linked to this player? Like, I get it. A lot of Arsenal fans are crying and clamoring for a striker. I understand. But the reality is that we're not going to get a striker this winter window. That is just the reality. Whether it's Dusan or it's Ivan Toney or it's Solanke or Wigan or Osimhen. I don't think we're going to get a striker this winter window. We can't afford it at this moment. Just take. I get it. I don't like Nketiah as the backup, but we have to just make do with him at the moment. At the moment, it is what it is. Juve just released a statement. They are not selling him. Now, Fabio tweeted a while ago about the director of sport with Juve saying they're not going to sell him. Why would they say? How do they replace him? They sell him, right? guys are just desperate for someone to validate your feelings. Your feelings are not fact, right? I understand the long term we need a striker. But at the moment, I don't think we can do it. Financially, we can't do it. And it's not even priority, regardless of how the mainstream and some of you are pushing the narrative that it's imminent we need a strike. I don't think so. What we need is a defender, and that's priority. There's someone who can address that. So I'm not falling for that. And the other links to Onana of Everton, the midfielder. I don't think it's priority to get him another defensive midfielder when you have Rice. And we know Partey will still get back maybe late February, early March. Like there's still chance for Partey to get back. So I don't see why we'll go and spend King ransom on Onana. He's not gonna go for cheap. You think Everton gonna let go of one of their key players for cheap when they're still trying to remain in the Premier League? Come on. They'll only let him go for a king ransom, and Arsenal will not have the finances to pursue that kind of acquisition. So sometimes you guys can just get stop whining yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop being delusional. Yes, it's transfer season. A lot of funny news will come out. Sometimes just apply a modicum of your cell membrane to just look at some of these stories and I just laugh because logically they're not just possible. Go down and get Onana from Everton. How much do you think Onana will cost us if we want to get from Everton, especially in the winter window? How much do it cost us? We have Declan Rice there. We say have we're going to get Onana. Come on, nah. Onana doesn't even have the passing range of a party that we are clamoring for. Come on, nah, I'm not getting him. Yes, he's tall. He has some kind of presence, but he doesn't have the technical ability to play for a club at the level of Arsenal for the aspirations most of you are clamoring for. So I don't see anything tangible from that news, but I get it. Aggregators on X who want to push any news for traction for a conversation in the comment section. I understand it, but now we're not getting Onana and Dusan Vlahovic. I don't see it happening. Juve has said they're not selling. I don't see how we're going to buy Onana if we don't have the finances to buy him. Then Ferdi, the defender, I think that's plausible. We can do that. I'm sure Arsenal might have other options if the Fenerbahce, the Turkish outfit who have the player, make it difficult. So let's see what Arsenal is going to do this winter window. But I know it's very important and paramount. We get in a defender, a fullback. We just need to get in a fullback. It's very, very important. And let me know what you think. If you think there are other better options in fullback, leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these transfer rumors and news. Do not forget to strike a like on the video. Very, very important. Make sure you subscribe. You get subscribed. And lastly, make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.